Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tea. Okay. Davinci. Okay, getting down to the nitty gritties now, guys. And again, with all these videos now, there'll be a little bit of revision and overview just coming in every time. But I just want to reinforce. Okay. Now, something that you should be doing, that I've neglected to mention before, is that when we set up to the ball, we're very, very connected here, right? So there's not a lot of extension going on there. So in order for this to work as we want it to work, which is connection here and no travel in the hands, and the only thing travelling is the golf club, or the handle of the golf club, which has a knock-on effect to the head of the golf club, clearly. If we want to do that and to maintain that connection here, what I've been finding is that I feel that I'm really swinging with my hand very, very close to my body, almost across my, my pelvis here, straight across here, like almost like they're rubbing across here. There's absolutely no sort of throw out away from the body. I've still got the movement of the ball, but I'm resisting with my hands. I'm holding my hands back in here while the club head's getting thrown out and while the pivot's going out with it. Now, resisting with the hands does something. It creates more pressure on the fulcrum, which is the handle here. The more we can pull this handle as a feeling back towards us as we're coming in, believe it or not, the faster the head will accelerate. That's parametric acceleration. So it's essentially this, guys. The feeling is that this is coming in here. You see it in the long drive, guys. They get here. They pull. The lead shoulder goes up. They pull this club back here, which accelerates that club head out there. Now what we've got to do is cultivate that feeling of the hands being really close here through the ball. The thing that's going to get us out to the ball, guys, clearly is the pivot and the firing of the fingers and the wrist. The finger throw and the wrist throw. That's what's going to get us out to the ball. And the pivot. I mean, you couldn't... if this was our address position here, and we took the club back here, we would only have to return to here and fire the hands like that to hit the ball. That's just elementary geometry of a radius. If we've got this radius established here at address, the radius being, from this point here to the golf ball, if that's there and we're here, and impact is basically there, and we go here, all we have to do is return this to the ball and keep, once we've hit it, all we want to do then is just keep this leg coming back here, which is pushing this shoulder this way, and really, okay, the ball's gone then, guys. But it's all an effect of what you do here that creates this look here, which creates the pre-look here impact, if you can understand that. It's all integrated before and after. I guess that's the best way that I can describe it. So we've got to basically feel that we've got that lead foot turned out. We're bicep curling. We're coming in here. We're throwing. We're finger throwing here. This is pushing back. We're trying to keep as much connection here. If these hands were in a slide around here, a little channel, and they just went round at this distance from the body here, and they never went out there, that would be optimum, because that's where we are at address, guys. If we're here at address, that's where we want to be at impact. We don't want to be out there, and we don't want to be back here. But we have to cultivate the feeling as a feeling of the hips being shut down and the shoulders being shut down when we hit the ball. We've got to cultivate that feeling. This type of feeling. See how the left shoulder comes up and it's shut? And it's pushing back this way? When it does that, guys, it forces the handle this way, back at me, here. And as it pulls the handle up and back at me, the club head really shoots off. That's exaggerated, but as I'm pulling this back towards me here, this is really going. That's an inherent move in every really strong hitter. You'll always see that move. Even in a conventional golf swing, it's here. They're always looking like this. Weather forecast, guys. Yeah, just about the same as inside an atomic reactor at fusion time with the rods melting down. It's unbelievable. It's not a breath of air. It's just extraordinary. We're going to have some big storms this afternoon. This is just, as I said, like in Oklahoma, if you had this weather now, you'd be expecting tornadoes. I mean, it's just awful. It's good because it makes the range quiet, but it's just brutal out here in the sun. Okay, so we've got this. Remember, here, guys. Get that feeling. If that lead foot can be in that position here, and it works back towards you like this here, that's what you want as a feeling. And the only difference in the golf swing, in the big swing, is there's more range of motion and there's more velocity generated because of the range of motion increase. But this is the feeling. Now the good thing about that, guys, is when the hands are really close to the body like that, that feeling on that shot there is really, really solid. And you'll get this effect here. The club will tend to want to hook back. The handle will come back towards you. The hook back or the drag back is a really exaggerated form of parametric acceleration. That's why Count Yogi was so long. And for a guy that was quite frail of build and by his own admissions and very weak as an individual, and never held onto the club very tightly at all. He generated enormous speed because it was this. The club was coming back here because it was hitting up. Now, guys, the other side of the coin is, or the other part of the equation is, that we have to have the softball release, the throw, the finger throw, but it's an uppercut. It's an uppercut into here. That's what we want to feel, the hands coming up here. But we want to do that at speed. We want to do that at speed. That's what we want to feel. Good shot. And get the hands really close to the body. Guys, I really felt like my hands went across here. Almost dragged the lower part of my forearm and that part of my the back of my wrist there almost felt like it just went straight across my waist. That's how close that was. And really, guys, you can't get over and out and over the ball when you do that. I mean, that's just not physically possible. You can't do that. And the hit becomes incredibly, okay, it feels very restricted and tight in here, but that's what I think we've got to cultivate. That's just perfect. That's how I want to swing the golf club with speed on it. That impact is just perfect. I mean, it's just absolutely flush, perfect feel. Does it feel crowded? Yeah, sure it feels crowded compared to a normal swing when we're out here. But this is here. I'm going in here and then I'm moving this way. Whoa. I'm trying to kill the handle. I don't want the handle to go that way. I want the handle to stay and just come back towards me and throw the head of the club away. That's what I want it to do. And by having those hands very, very close to the body, when we hit the, by the time we get to impact, it just does that automatically. Yeah. There it is, guys. That's just fantastic. Now I'm going to use a term today, and it relates to the shoulder here. And what we don't want to happen with the lead shoulder is a thing called premature evacuation. Now I know what I said, premature evacuation. Premature evacuation. We don't want the shoulder evacuating itself too early. We want it to be there when we hit it, and then it can evacuate a little bit. But we basically don't want to get it off this line that we set at address. We want it there at impact, and then we can evacuate it a little bit. We don't want to evacuate it early, because if we evacuate it early, guys, we change all this structure of this lead side in the pitch into the ball and how we can stay connected. If I come into the ball here with this type of golf swing here, and I'm coming in here and I evacuate this lead shoulder here and I get it off, this is out. I've got to make compensation there to stop just flubbing the ball. I've got to be here, guys. I want this trail shoulder to get into this lead one like this somehow. We've got to get them going together, and the way we do that is we don't prematurely evacuate that lead shoulder. We want to keep it there. There. Here. No premature evacuation of that lead shoulder at all. You want to feel, in actual fact, like there's a bungee cord attached around here, and you hit some shots and it feels like that. And that this shoulder's trying to get to this one. That's the feeling. But if you prematurely evacuate this shoulder off that line, this one can't catch it. This one's going to be chasing. We don't want to chase it. We want to feel like it's going to catch it. Here. That's what we want to feel. If I could do that, I would. Ladies do that a lot because they're very, very soft in the musculature around here, and they're very flexible shoulder joints, and they can get their shoulders very close together. That's why you see them at address. A lot of the girls have got their elbows touching at address. Because they've got, they're built differently. So we don't want any premature evacuation of that lead shoulder. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. We want to keep this corralled here. So the message is the hands have got to be really, really tight on the on this channel here, this channel around the body here. And the more you do that, guys, and with this shoulder shut down a little bit, and the throwaway being here, and the handle coming back this way, if you can get the handle coming back towards you here, I promise you, the head will go quick. Look at that, guys. Look at that ball flight. Wow. Woo. Okay, the shoulder's going to get off the line after you've hit it, but you just don't want it off the line before you hit it. And guys, I promise you, when you're pitching the ball, you want to hit little pitch shots to that flag there, that type of thing. With this action, you'll hit it like a dream. Absolutely fantastic. Get that turned out there. Here, hands very close to the body. There it is, guys. You wouldn't want to chip the ball or pitch the ball any better than that. That's just perfect. Nothing can go wrong with that. Zero. That's the simplest form of pitching a ball that you can ever have. Here, hands very close, that shoulder line closed. There it is. The only thing we want to move, guys, is the club head. We don't want to move anything else. You don't hit the ball with anything else. You hit it with that. And this controls that. And these control this. I've never seen a golf ball melt, but it probably has a melting point. With the heat here at the moment, I don't know what rubber melts at, but it must be pretty close to what it is here. It's just brutal. Oh. Okay. Hands here. No premature evacuation. There it is. Wow, that's a good shot. Okay, yeah, sure, I'm here. That's what I want to get the feeling of. And when I transpose that into a full swing, I won't have as much as that. But you've got to learn it, guys. You just can't go out there and start hitting full shots and get that feeling, because that's so counterintuitive. We've always been taught to do this. Gary Player. Well, let me tell you, you'll never hit a flat hook with this shot, ever. With this system, you'll never hit flat hooks. Ever. There it is, guys. See, that's about 115, 118 metre pitching wedge with that little 3/4 swing. And I normally only try and hit pitching wedge about 125. And that's pretty close to a full shot, and that's about a 3/4 shot, so that's impressive. Put out here. There it is. Club's coming back towards us, guys. The grip's coming back. I just hit a couple of full shots, 5-iron. Really hard boring shots, guys. Hard, flat. I mean, you could probably cultivate a 3/4 golf swing and play golf with it, because it's so efficient, so effective. Guys, I can hardly hang on to the golf club. I mean, it is just, I've never been here like this. This is brutal. This must be like it's like in Saudi Arabia, in the Sahara. It's got to be 35 degrees or more. It's terrible. No breeze. It's just awful. Okay, full shot, Gage, before you die of heat exhaustion. There it is, guys. They're good shots. Can't hang on to the club, guys. Moses hasn't slipped out of my hand. Okay guys, that'll do us for today. I'm going to die if I don't get off camera. This is just brutal. Okay guys, have a look at that, and we'll just do some more. Might do some more later on if it cools down a little bit. A few other things about structure and stability. Okay guys, we'll do some more later.